everybody, this is RosePal here, the girl who talks about everything cartoons and anime, and today I'm going to do something a little different. Now, I really love the Pokemon franchise. I love the anime, I love the
Oh, yeah.
games, and everything about it, and etc. etc. And you've basically been wondering, what else do I do with Pokemon? Well, over the past few months, me and a good few friends of mine have been doing a Pokemon D&D game, and for the first time playing an actual D&D game for me, it's been a really enjoyable experience, and why not try it anyway? So, today, for the next few videos, my Pokemon D&D friends and I are going to be ranking all of the Pokemon types in form of the tier list. So, as you can see here, I've got a tier list of all of my favorite Pokemon type, the Fairy type. And joining me today, we have the Games Master himself and my fandom bro, the editor.
Hello there, my friends. I'm the editor.
And we also have Eagle Tail.
Hello, everyone.
And joining us for the first time, we have Courtney.
Hi.
Wait, hold on, Rosie.
What?
A wild Peewee has appeared.
Yay! And we have Peewee Dragon.
We apparently have Peewee Golem.
Yes, give us the precious fairy types. Precious fairy types you may have. Oh, the precious fairy types. Oh, the precious, yes. Yes, all the precious fairy types. Well, precious, yes, what is it? Well, I'm very excited to be a part of the fairy type. Yes, we do.
Yeah, as you can probably tell from this video, expect a few shenanigans along the way. Fun shenanigans.
Yes. Yes, what is you are?
Okay.
Oh, the shenanigans, yes.
Okay, so here on the screen we have all of the Pokemon that come under the Fairy Type category, all the way to the recent game Scarlet and Violet. And for those of you who may not have heard of tier lists before, a tier list is basically where you rank any character or any TV show, any episodes, etc. And you got a tier list like this one. And it's available on the tier maker website. You can make all sorts of tier lists. So we're going to be ranking all of the fairy Pokemon here on the screen. So basically, we're going to be talking about like their designs, their moves, their importance in the games, and we're also going to talk about their anime appearances as well. So everything in between. So we're going to start off with with a very simple Pokemon, Azumarill, the bubble rabbit Pokemon. I think Azumarill is absolutely adorable. The design is like super cute because it's basically a water rabbit. And when the times I've been playing Pokemon Go, I've been using it quite a lot because, especially with its powerful water gun attack and also the BQ bubble attack. It's sort of like it depends on the power that you give to Azumarill really, and also what type of Pokemon you're fighting against. Especially when it comes to fire types because they're super effective. So what are you guys' thoughts on the Azumarill?
I personally am a fan of its color scheme. I think it's a pretty good tank, despite it obviously kind of sort of not looking so much like a tank. It was a surprise to me when I first found out it was becoming a fairy type, and I was definitely okay with it.
I was going to say it was just a water type before fairy was even a thing, wasn't it?
I think it was normal, but yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a welcome surprise in my book. Not my favorite fairy type, but definitely a really good choice. And if I play any Pokemon that has it, I would happily catch one. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good Pokemon.
You can't
also
find them in the wild, though, can you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I guess
you can in the latest game if you go to the lake.
Okay.
But then that's laggy lake, so.
Mm.
And plus, you have to deal with so many of the losers chasing after you.
Yeah, basically, like With Azumarill, especially when it comes to counters, it's kind of like one of those rare occasions because you basically have to like either get like Azumarill or Marill first, and then you do like lots of grinding in order to evolve into Azumarill. So yeah. So where shall we put Azumarill then in terms of the rank?
She's quite a tanky girl. I'll give her that much. And she's
Yeah, that's
how. I'm just having a look. I'm just having a look because I'm looking on the wiki, and it's like move pool because it's obviously got a large amount of water rolls, but it's also one of the very few that can learn roll out.
Yeah,
I think.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, Rollout's kind of like a powerful move, isn't it? Especially like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that's it.
And it's true as well. Azumarill is a tanky mon. You wouldn't think, like what Courtney said, you wouldn't think it was a tanky mon just by looking. You think like, oh, it's going to be easy to take down, but no, it can take a lot of hits.
Oh yeah.
I think because it comes from Meryl, and Meryl was. I don't know. Meryl wasn't really all that there for me in the second. I only know Meryl from the third generation because I never played I never played Gen 2 games.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I had her gold, soul, silver, so Meryl actually was one of my first Pokemon I got, and ended up raising an Azumarill.
I was going to say, wasn't Azurill bought out in the third generation, not the second generation?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing when they introduced Pichu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
When they thought, like, all Pikachu and Raichu are just a 2 evolution.
It's an interesting thing that they went through. It's like, okay, so what's this generation going to be known for? Let's make babies. Okay, anything in particular? Who's the popular ones from the first generation? These ones? Yes. Babies.
yeah. Okay, so I was thinking about Azumarill because it's got quite a powerful skill set. I'm gonna put him as an A in terms of the ranking. Would you guys agree with that, or?
I would agree with that.
And then there's she's a
I'd agree
tanky
with
one, so yeah, she gets extra points for being tanky.
Yeah, so definitely put her in A. Okay, so the next Pokemon is one of the recent ones from the Sword and Shield games, Grimmsnarl.
Yes.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
One of my boys that I use in my team.
And there it goes.
Yeah, well, when I first saw Grimmsnarl for the first time with the character Marnie, it's got like a pretty cool design. Because you may think like it was like a dog type, but when I discovered it was actually a fairy type, I was like, oh wow, I was not expecting that at all. And also like it's got like quite a good moveset as well, so that's
oh yes.
Also, we have to admit the shiny version for Grimmsnarl just look amazing.
Yes, it looks very cool.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who's not a fan of the shiny version.
What?
How dare you? How could you not be a fan of the shiny Grimmsnarl?
I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan.
Okay, there is actually a story behind that I know of for the shiny version and the non-shiny version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the shiny version is based off of a Japanese Oni.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And the non-shiny version it takes inspiration from ogres, from trolls and goblins and stuff like that. But if any of you are fans of the old story and the thing Beowulf,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Grimmsnarl is based off of Grendel.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Translated as creature of darkness.
Oh yeah, I see.
Insert the Morino sound here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would explain sometimes when I was doing like raids and like battles battles in Sword and Shield, I would occasionally come across someone with a Grimmsnarl, and they actually called it Grendel.
Yep, that's the reason for it. And I have my own Grimmsnarl in Sword of Shield that I've named Grimaldus, and he is a freaking tank. Like, often in like when I go up in tournaments and stuff like online plays, I can play games just using him. He is a tank to try and beat.
I don't think I faced him.
What?
I said when you and I battled, I don't think I faced him. I think you wiped me out before I could.
Yeah, you went up against him, and then I turned to Jacate, my score bunny, and he wiped 4 of your guys out in one shot.
Yeah, I'm so mad about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick you later.
Yeah, but yeah, Grimmsnarl, he's definitely a high one for me.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't have. I'm surprised you don't have a Grimmsnarl on your team for Scarlet Violet.
Well, okay. Well, it's kind of like for Scarlet and Violet. What I like to do is I look at the teams on what can I make with the newer generation of Pokemon first.
Yeah.
So it's like, which are the new Pokemon I can get accustomed to using? And then it's like, okay, I've completed the game with the new ones. Okay, so I'm going to now adapt it to using, like, my favourite Pokemon from Altogether when they bring it over, which is why every team I ever has either a Metagross or a Lucario in it.
Or both.
Yes.
Like,
I mean, that's the same with... That's basically like the same with me, because I have a Lucario on I only have like one of the new Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet on my team so far.
Only one?
Yeah, I have 4 Pokemon on my team. I have 2 empty slots left. I'm waiting to see what's going to be brought in for the DLC.
Yeah,
you never know. There might be a new ones there, or I can bring some over.
Yeah, exactly. Because the moment that Metagross is allowed to be brought over to Scarlet Violet, I am bringing over my Rogel.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I can definitely agree with you, Isabel, about Grimmsnarl being in the top, because when I faced Molly with Grimmsnarl, you have pretty good opponents to go up against, so I was thinking I'll go in S tier, because his design is epic, and
yes, definitely.
So yeah.
Yes, he is a good... I know he's based off of either a demon or anything, but he is a good boy.
Yes.
He is a good demon boy.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so next up we have the pre-evolution of Mallow, Zuriel. Look at that! Look at that face! It's so cute! And he bounces on his tail!
This goes back to the conversation earlier of, what kind of Pokemon should we make? Baby.
Yes. What can we bring into the next generation? How about pre-evolutions to already existing Pokemon?
Yeah.
It's a brilliant idea. Which one should we go for? Oh, how about Pikachu? It's basically the mascot. Let's give the pre-evolution. But what about the episode with the smaller Pikachu? It don't matter. People won't remember that.
People are stupid. They don't recognize this stuff.
Now, let's see. Zero, like, she definitely gets like the cuteness points. But in terms of battling, it sort of depends on what type of battle you're going up against. So it's kind of like a bit of a mixed bag for me.
Yeah.
Because I think like when you first get Azurill, it doesn't have like that many good moves you can use in a fight, but once you do like a bit of grinding to eventually evolve into Marill, I think that's where things will get more interesting.
Does it evolve with friendship?
That's for... I believe that's for Azumarill. It goes to a friendship, I believe.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I was going to say, I knew one of them did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely...
That's the mechanic nowadays.
Yeah.
That's the mechanic sometimes. Or sometimes they can level up just by leveling up. Sometimes they need to be holding an item, or they need to learn a certain move, or they need to be traded with a certain item, or sometimes they have to get really high friendship.
Yeah, like friendship and everything is. I think friendship was only just brought in just to make the anime canon in the Pokemon universe.
Yes.
Like half the time, but I'm not a fan of the new evolution style that they've got.
Yeah.
So I've got to walk over 1,000 steps to evolve this.
Oh,
How
don't
the
get me.
how
Don't
do
get
am I
me
gonna
started
know?
with that. Don't get me started. But I did that. When I tried that one for mine. I just kept running for about half an hour.
Yeah.
I just kept running half an hour, and eventually, once that was done, I gave it a rare candy, and then poof, there it was. It evolved.
But it's
I was like,
such a
finally. It took
it's
so long.
It's such a waste of time.
Yeah.
Not to mention, you have to make sure they're still following you. They're not too far away.
Yes, it's like what, you've got to walk at a certain speed or something like that.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Zilla gets the cuteness points, but in terms of battle experience, it's a bit of a low score. So so that's going into one of the lower categories. What do
Yeah.
you think, C
Agreed.
or D?
Yeah.
It's kind of what I think is like the Pokemon that you get at the end of it is kind of like the end result, because it's like, is the Pokemon you want at the end worth you having to go through the baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because it's like some of these Pokemon are an absolute grind and a half in baby form just for you to get a decent Pokemon that's in like adulthood. But is it worth you having to go
Yeah.
through all of that in the end?
Yeah. So I guess in Natum's context, I think I'll put that as a C.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
it really depends. It really depends as well, especially if it's like that person's favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People definitely say if it's like, it depends on like if it's their favorite Pokemon that they've always loved having. They're like, oh yes, it's going to be worth it all, or just to get it to that level.
Okay. So I guess to keep in the conversation, we're gonna rank Marrow next. Its second evolution. Now, it's also kind of really cute because you can get to see more of his tail more instead of like bouncing on it, and it's quite a good battling experience. And in terms of like the anime appearances, I remember him being the one of the Pokemon for Tracy Sketchit, one of the OG characters.
And one of the antagonists in Pokemon one of the antagonists in Pikachu's Vacation.
Oh yeah.
I remember
camp thing. Yeah.
Yeah, with one of the catchiest songs in that entire thing.
Yeah.
Oh, someone trying to catch me. Oh, catch me if you can.
I just found. I don't know why. Every time growing up watching it, every time I see the mirror get blown into the wall by that Starmie.
Yeah.
So you should have been watching where you were going.
To be fair, its head. Pokemon anatomy is so weird because its face is on its body.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically like the same with Diglett and Dugtrio.
The conspiracy theories.
Yes.
Drea.
His battling experience, it's got quite a good moveset. So it's definitely like being a great advantage on your team. And when you like you finally evolve it into a Azumarill, like I think all the hard work was paid off on raising him there. So
oh yeah, and plus, and plus it can learn Rollout.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, with that, I think because it's a kind of learns Rollout, so got the similar power set to Azumarill. I think I'll put him along in A. So that's the biggest thing. Okay, next up, we have one of the Sun and Moon Pokemon, Cutiefly.
Who, sorry?
Cutiefly from the Sun and Moon games.
Oh, Cutie Fly.
Yeah.
That's the one that looks no bigger than your thumb, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of like
That
one
is-
of the
yeah,
smallest
that's
Pokemon
correct.
in the entire franchise.
Yeah, it's like what? I only got like exposed to this Pokemon when I was playing Sword and Shield, and I only ever came across this thing accidentally because the sprite was so goddamn small. It's like I
Yeah.
literally thought it was a texture glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how small it is. I remember catching like a shiny version of it, and I gave it to Eagle because I thought, I know she likes them, so I figured I'll send it to her as a surprise, and she just literally loves it.
Yeah, I recently got a Cutiefly that evolved into a Bombi in Pokemon Go. Basically, when I matched up to my character in Pokemon Go, I can definitely agree with the sizing of it because it's like kind of like impossible to see at times. So yeah, it was sort of like really, really, really close, and like in terms of like the power set as well, it doesn't have like that much power going into it because it's kind of like small because it's a small bug, basically.
Yeah, I was going to say, and also no disrespect to any bug types out there because there are some decent bug types, but it's still a bug type. It's very, very weak.
Yeah.
True.
There's only a handful of strong bugs out there.
Yeah.
But this is not one of them.
Yeah.
No.
So...
I sadly have to agree. It's not as strong, but I have to be honest. Of the cute factor, it is way too darn cute. Small, but cute.
Agreed.
Yeah, do like attack stats and stuff. I don't think it's really strong as a fairy type. So
What do you say, Courtney, about Cutiefly?
I also think Cutiefly is just too dang cute. But as for shut up, as for a reliable Pokemon in terms of battle,
I have to say, just like in a battle, if she comes out like that, she shows her a Cutiefly. It's like, what? And your opponent's like, why did you choose a Fierce? You're like, oh, come on, look at it, it's so cute. Why not? She's like she's like that one character from the show who was constantly running around, bumping into Ash and constantly trying to go after the cute Pokemon.
What is her name now?
Yeah, she had a Minchino, and she kept on trying to take Zoroa.
oh, I'm not like that. I promise.
She was going Gaga over Sock, constantly posing with his mom.
Yeah. There we go.
I promise you, I'm not like that. I was going to say, in terms of reliableness as an actual like partner in battle, respect to those who have a Cutiefly and can train it up to be a good partner, maybe. But I don't see myself using one at all.
Okay.
It's weak.
Okay.
Too weak.
Yes.
Okay, so because of that, I think we all agree that's going in D. Maybe.
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it is not a good Pokemon.
No.
Okay.
Like what Courtney Eagle said, it's cute, but cuteness will only get you so far.
Yeah, unless you're in a Pokemon contest, it will not get you far.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can
And
imagine
those haven't been used in the later generations.
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
with you saying that with the way Courtney's saying, like, but look at it, how cute it is. I could just imagine, like, if cuteness is the factor in the battle, she accidentally instead of the Pokemon in her Pokeball, she just picks up one of her plushies because it sleeps with the plushies. She just like, go, and it's just ends up just goes. It's like what?
Yeah. And all of a sudden the opponent Pokemon just goes near Pokemon. All you hear is got a.
Okay.
He just turns to the trainer like, "You woke me up for this."
Yeah.
Okay, so
Bianca, that's her name.
yeah, Bianca, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Bianca.
Okay, so to keep with the book theme, first we have its evolutionary form, Rebombi. I've used
Yeah.
this is like one of my favorite. It's actually my favorite bug Pokemon because I used it in my team in Pokemon Shield, and it's actually pretty good in terms of battling. And also, I really love its design because with the cute eyes and also the cute little scarf it's wearing. Oh, that's so cute.
It is.
And the shiny form looks like strawberry shortcake.
It looks so pleasant.
Yeah, when I gave Eagle the shiny variant, she just literally went completely gaga for it.
Oh, yes, you blame her?
If it the Rabombi, no, but I do not blame her for the Rabombi. No.
She gets the Rimbombi gives me a little bit the vibe of like really like cute attitude, like you said, strawberry shortcake vibes, but also like Rimbombi. If I'm looking at the design character, it looks like a little cute lady, like coming in really cute and fancy, ready to have some tea or breakfast.
It does look like the kind of Pokemon you can enjoy like some like morning bread with.
Yeah.
Yes.
And can I just say, Rabombi being one of the very few Pokemon that learns Quiver Dance via level up, I mean, that earns some bonus points in my book.
Well, it's got like a quite good battle set, so yeah, I can agree with that, Courtney. It's in terms of the cuteness factor, it gets full A plus for me. So I'm gonna put Bombi in the B category. So it's got like a good skill set, but yeah, the cuteness is really high. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You don't find it a bit ironic that you're putting Rabombi in B?
Yeah.
I will throw a gummy at you.
Now we're going back to what we talked about Grimmsnarl earlier. I'm going to talk about its two pre-evolutionary forms. First, we have Impidimp.
Yeah, Impidimp.
Oh.
I freaking love this little troublemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a cute little troll.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny enough, when I first saw Impidimp, like.
No, I was just going to say, when I caught my own Impidimp, I just immediately just called him Tricky.
It makes sense.
I just called him Tricky. I didn't realize this was before I realized what he turned into in the end. I was like, he's a little tricksy. You just look at him. He's just going to be playing tricks. Like, you know what? Let's call him Tricky. Perfect name for him. And then all of a sudden, he's into Grimmsnarl. I was like, goes into Grimmsnarl. I'm just like, well, you're a big trickster now, aren't you?
Exactly. Yeah. It's also again, it's British folklore just to its finest. It's based off of a Yorkshire myth known as the Boggart.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's literally translated as malevolent genius. So it's literally its entire folklore is just to go around and just cause problems.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it was the first time when I saw.
The only difference is you can't yell out ridiculous and defeat it.
So it was when I first time I saw this design, I was like, from Impidimp, I was like, when I looked at the design, I was giving a lot of question marks, and I was like, you're gonna give me so much trouble lately in the game.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna cause problems.
Yeah. When I first saw Impidimp, I looked at it and I said,
I don't like you. I don't like your design at all. I will give credit though. Listen, I said I just didn't like the design, and looking at a shiny form, definitely don't like it. But here's a but. I still like its moveset, and it is it becomes a freaking powerful Pokemon if you ask me. So
Yes.
it starts out kind of questionable, but then turns into a giant yes.
Yeah, again, it goes back to that thing about it's the Pokemon that you have to dedicate yourself in order to get the final result.
Hi, Dragon.
It's kind of like with the pseudo legendaries. They're not impressive in the beginning, but when they're finally evolved to their last evolution, they are badass.
Yeah, it's like my favorite pseudo legendary. I'm always going to praise up Metagross, but Beldum and Matang, it's just like, let's get two Beldums and super glue them together. It's like bleeding lazy.
For me, I have two favorite pseudo legendaries. One, obviously, the Garchomp line, because I just love my flying shark.
Yes.
Yes. It's basically a flying shark. And my other favorite pseudo legend is obviously the big lovable lump Goodra.
Yeah, fair enough. Mine is actually Hydreigon.
I remember when I came across a shiny Goomy, I just instantly called and said, "You know what? You're this adorable with that such a cute name. I'm just going to call you Gummy from now on."
Oh my god, that's cute.
I just got rid of the O's and just put a U in there instead. So when he evolved, he became Gummy the Goodra.
No, that's adorable.
Okay, so in terms of impidence, where do you guys think we should rank it?
Again, it's one of those Pokemon you've got to dedicate yourself to evolving as it goes along. So, I mean, he's not like particularly strong in that kind of ways, because I think it's got like a base power of like 45 or something like that, and that's pretty weak. And its moveset is mostly dark. Like, it only learns one fairy move, but that's only when you get it to level 40, and at 42 it evolves. So to Grimmsnarl. So what's the point?
Okay.
More yeah.
Unless you have a lot of rare candies.
Unless what?
Unless you have a lot of rare candies.
But then again, you discover them when you're near the 6th gym, and what level are you roughly about the 6th gym? You're in your 30s, aren't you?
Yeah, 30s.
Yeah, I want to say so, yeah.
And not long after that he evolves, so give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that person that put him in C above 0, because like his like the mythology behind it and also the design, he gets the points here. Now
Yeah.
Okay, so next up we have Morgram.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, the emo phase.
Yeah.
However, now I'll let you say what you want, but again, mythology, I know the lore behind this one.
Yeah.
Enlighten us again.
Obviously, it's like Morgrim because of King Arthur, because his villain was named Morgrim and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's not the reason why it looks the way it does.
Why did it look the way it do?
Have you noticed why its tights are green?
Yeah.
It's based off of a leprechaun.
Yeah.
Right.
You just imagine one of them popping out and saying, "Oh, you're gonna pay me pot of gold."
Top of the morning to you. My name's Morgrim. My name's Morgrim Spectakai.
I'm gonna start a battle with you. Top of the morning to you, laddies. My name is Morgrim, and today we're gonna have a battle with a trainer.
What's that? I'm based off of a leprechaun, and I don't know payday. Oh, that's just a bit of a fart.
Never change, Ed. Never change.
Actually, now I've got to look that up. Can it learn payday?
I don't know if it can.
That's a shit. That would be brilliant for the Irish folklore.
I mean, like the only one I know that can learn payday is Meowth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Morgrim's design because I can definitely get where you're coming from, editor. And And when I first battled Molly for the first time, she had Morgrem, and it's actually quite a good opponent because it's got like a pretty good skill set.
Yeah, I mean, Monty, she's just a good trainer in general to go up against. She's I'm
Yeah.
gonna say I enjoy her more than I enjoy battling her more than I enjoy battling Hop.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yes, Hop.
Mm.
You disappoint us.
Yeah, I was gonna say you do not have a high opinion on Hop, do you?
No one does really. If you see him battle in the show, you'll know why.
I remember showing a video of Ash beating Pikachu beating Wooloo in one hit.
Yeah.
And I green screened over the screen where it's Zerg watching, which is like, oh, what a hoot! If only you knew. Oh, one more time.
Yes. Everyone knows you have a hate against Wooloo. Once you saw that, you were just so happy that happened.
Oh, come on.
What do you mean when I was going to say, yeah, it's like, Hop, I don't like you as a character, but you have provided me with a scene that I will watch every night before I go to sleep.
I feel more sorry for the Wooloo than for you.
Of course you feel sorry for the Wooloo.
Yes, of course.
You feeling a little sheepish?
Morgrem, because of the design and quite a good skill set, I think I'll put him in A.
Yeah,
he deserves the A.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yep. He's a good boy.
A good tricky boy.
He's a good boy.
Speaking of another great Pokemon, next up we have Milcery and Alcremie.
Yes, there she goes.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, no. That is one of my Pokemon on my team to this day.
So am I.
Are those the Butler and Maid Pokemons?
No, that is like the...
This is, the cake.
Right. They're like the blancmange ones.
Yeah.
In
Milcery is basically the Mill Pokemon. Whilst the good thing with Alcremie, if you want to evolve it to a specific color, you have to get a specific sweet or berry for it, which is actually one of the coolest things I like about Alcremie.
Yeah, it's very, and I think I'm right in saying that that's Anime Christie's favorite Pokemon because it's so aesthetically pleasing to the artist's eye.
Yeah,
well, it is. Let's be honest. It is very adorable.
It
is best child.
And its Dynamax form. Oh my god!
Oh my god! It's a cake.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say this.
Such a big form from such a tiny little thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say this, but when I saw its Dynamax form for the first time, my reaction legitimately wasn't, "Oh my god, that is an amazing form." My reaction was, "I'm hungry now."
I get that. I was like,
I get that.
When I saw it, I was like, okay, when do we cut the cake?
It's like the cake wasn't a lie. Portal 2. But it's like, I don't know what part. I think Alcremie is a fantastic design. The evolutions alone, my god. Well, I mean, the evolution alone of having you spin around, they actually had that feature put to some use.
Yes.
Not to
from
mention
the 3D things.
Not to mention the variations of Alcremie as well.
Oh yes.
It's so many to choose from.
Yeah, exactly. It's aesthetically pleasing in every single way.
Indeed. You know what I'm hoping for in the future?
What?
So before we had those competitions for the ribbons and stuff.
You mean the contest?
Oh yeah, the contests.
Yes, I want to see Milcery and Alcremie, seeing them perform. How would that?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Imagine.
That would look so cute and delicious.
No doubt, Courtney would instantly join the contest.
Shut your face, Pee-wee!
Let's be honest,
yes.
you would do that. You would do that. Let's be honest.
How many designs? How many designs does Alcremie have?
Hold on, add those Cerebi up. 1, 2, 3,
What?
Look.
She's counting.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15,
1, 2, 3.
21.
Wow.
Shut up. 27, 33, 39, 45.
Hold on, it's more than
51.
40?
Yeah, there's a lot of variations.
57,
There's a lot of variations.
63.
63 different variations for one Pokemon.
All depending on what you give it.
Jeez.
Because there's what, if I remember, there's a rainbow one as well.
Yeah.
There is actually.
Another question then. Does the Dynamax form of it alter depending on the color as well?
No.
Okay.
It does not change. It's literally the same thing.
Okay, I was gonna say that would give it like S ranking for me if it.
Oh, immediately. Yeah, but.
Okay, it's like I love it. I'm not gonna use one, but it looks fantastic.
I'm happy that I was able to catch a Milcery and was able to get the Gigantamax version. I didn't even know I got a Gigantamax version when I first got the game until I saw its actual turn into a giant cake. I'm like, yeah, you're staying on my team. And I'm usually when I poke out my Pokemon team, I don't really like go for a specific, like attack, defense, all that jazz. But I ended up getting quite the special defense tank.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and hers was actually buffed even more. So like 121, it was huge. So I was happy to keep my Milcery, and she is a very, very critical part of my team now. She even knows actually some grass type moves to help balance some things out. She has a really good move pool, so I'm good with it.
I'll have to rematch you one of these days then.
I'm surprised there's no like fan art of you with your Milcery.
Yes.
And you're out.
Oh, near.
Well, your trainer.
Okay.
It's like, your trainer. Creamy.
Well, I can't draw.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, me. Also, my fair share of the milky and creamy. First of all, I'm not as like here in the group, not a person who is like in the attack modes and stuff really into it. I am more of the like design looking and like how the attack moves go in the game, as well as if I have the chance to see the anime, if you guys know what I mean, or the series.
Yeah. Yes.
So to be honest, I really love the design. I really like how it moves and stuff in the game, especially like at some points with the attack moves. Also, Pokemon, the people who are in the Pokemon stuff are helping out and stuff, who are working on the future Pokemon games. Here are things that you can hint, nudge dots can use for later, so please. If they do the redesign of the Mega Evolutions, please give them also their colors. And also, please do those contests with the new Pokemon in it as well, because that would be looking so beautiful.
It would.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so when it comes to Milcery and Alcremie, where do you rank them?
I'm going to say, I can't think that any of us can have anything negative to say about them, so I'd say I'd put them pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah, put them pretty high. I can't think of anything bad about them.
Yeah, because normally, like, how many other Pokemon can you name that have got different variations, that have got that many different variations of them?
Yeah. Okay, so put them both in S tier with Grimmsnarl. Definitely on the.
I mean, like, Unknown doesn't even have that many variations, and that's just the alphabet.
Yeah.
Okay. So next up, did we get the list? Okay. If we got one of the Pokemon from the X and Y games, we have Spritzy and Aromatisse.
That's the ballet looking ones, right?
It's basically like sort of like the psychic bird. Is that a psychic bird type? probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I remember those. Yeah, they have a pretty dark story behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're wearing plague masks. They're making plague doctor masks.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that connection. But
Yeah, it's because is the X and Y games the ones that take part in France?
like in Kalos region, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that tracks them.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I remember one of these two is one of the main Pokemon for the gym leader Valerie, which was actually the first game where the Fairy Type was first introduced. Like I haven't played the X and Y games myself, but for watching Eliola's video when she talked about her favorite gym leaders and Valerie was one of them, like you can definitely tell that she was like kind of like the perfect gym leader to have these two. And also, from what I saw her in the anime, she was pretty as one of her Pokemon, and it was quite good with that one. And like pretty close to like evolving my Spritzee into Aromatisse in Pokemon Go, because you have to like the certain evolutions that you got to adventure together with them to evolve. So yeah, that's my thought.
Where are we at now?
So, for my fair share 2 coins, I'm still playing Pokemon X because one, I'm behind. And two, it was really interesting to go through because I'm still working on it, but I'm really behind because I still need to find the Spritzee. But as I look at the design edit right now, and forgive me if my pronunciations is wrong, so my apologies. Aromatisse, if I say it right?
Yeah, that's right. Aromatisse.
Aromatisse. If I have to be honest, I really like the first design because it's really cute and innocent, but it also has some little. It has also some little mysterious things, like behind the mask. And when you have the evolution of it, it gives more of the mysterious a little bit less, and it gives me more possess, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, it is based off of a flamingo can dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it gives me like it's okay. It's not as cute as the Pokemon before that we had a good look at, but I would say it's not that bad. It's okay. It can go through the loop, for my opinion.
It's okay. You can go through the loop.
Yes.
Go through the loop.
You can go on the fashion walk.
Okay.
I'm remembering that one now. It's going to go through the loop. From now on, whenever I accept anything, I'm just going to say, do you know what? Yes, that's fine. It can go through the loop.
Go through the loop of fire.
The loop of fire!
Persona finding Nemo reference.
Come on, the loop of fire! You said you could do it! The loop of fire! Isn't there another way? He's just a boy!
Okay.
Y'all are dorks.
Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of rankings, where do you think these two should go? I think for Spritzee in its first form, because, like people said, it's just cute.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Never got have a good power set, so thinking about putting B. It's like because it's like a really nice partnership. And then in terms of Aromatisse, yeah, I really like the design and the look of it, and also like people said in the chat, they're showing a bit of leg. This as well.
Bit of leg. Showing off a bit of leg.
So definitely put them both in B because it kind of sounds like we're developing the power set and all that. So I think that's fair. Let's see. Next up we have Dedenne.
Yes.
Pikachu clone.
Yes, the Pikachu clone.
Yeah,
but let's be fair, it's the it's one of the cutest Pikachu clones I've ever seen in the series.
The only thing I know about Dedenne is in the anime, it was the Pokemon for Bonnie. One of my favorite companions. I really like the friendship that was shared between those two, and also it was kind of nice that Clement, her brother, actually caught it for her because Bonnie as a character, she's actually what Max from the Advanced Generation series should have been. Like she was kind, she was passionate, and it was.
She constantly shipped her brother with every pretty woman.
She was like the opposite Brock.
Yes, but she still got still got dragged away.
Yep.
Not by Krogung, but by her brother.
Awful brother and sister love.
Can I also give Dedenne some bonus points right here real quick?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is the only one of the very, very few Pokemon to know Parabolic Charge.
Ooh.
I think that is extremely unique, although it can be detrimental depending on the situation. Especially in the Pokemon X and Y, if you're in a horde battle, you use that and knock out all your team, especially if you're in critical health, you can really break your HP like that. I think that's pretty dang unique.
Isn't that one of the moves that Miraidon uses?
Let me double check.
Yeah,
I think so.
That's one of the. That's the kind of like the Sonic Charge from Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Like guitar riff things, where it's just an electric field afterwards.
Yeah.
Yep, Miraidon and Dedenne are the only ones in Gen 9 who have that move. And honestly, I think that's pretty dang cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead first.
So yeah, I really liked Dedenne. It was a pretty good companion Pokemon in the anime. And like what you said with the move that you can learn for bonus points, I think I'll put it in C.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's fair. Also, I'm still gonna say it is so cute.
It is cute, but still, I have to be honest. I have to say it because I think you.
Okay. So next up, also from the Kalos region.
Yes. Pikachu Club.
We have Swirlix and Slurpuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah. The only thing I remember about Slurpuff is that they wanted to try and dance with Pikachu in the show.
Yeah.
The only thing I think, I do not think these too fondly of these Pokemon. Like at all. Like Swirlix just looks like cotton candy that grew to be living, and Slurpuff just looks like a doll that got covered in cake batter.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh god, those designs are a mess.
To be fair,
that's just my theory on them. I do not like them.
I'll be honest. I think they took I think what happened is they looked at Swirlix and Slurpuff's design and said, you know what, let's fix this. And then we ended up getting Milcery and Alcremie later in Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
I will give it a hint of credit. I like its pre-evolution design, meaning because it's a blep with 2 little feet.
A blep with 2 little feet.
Yeah, exactly. It is a blep. It is a blep with feet. It's kind of like looking at a Yorkshire Bull Terrier and painting it pink. It's just like, oh, look at the jowls, just bleh.
And I think this is supposed to be the more defensive counter type to Spritzy and Aromatisse.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So to my fair shares, first of all, Ed, how dare you?
Yeah, you don't say that about Yorkshire Terriers, otherwise you'll be talking about Luna.
Okay, secondly, Ed, you're not that far wrong, because Swirlix is officially indeed a species of cotton candy.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh, well, that confirmed it.
Okay, to my fair share, when I'm seeing the Swirlix design, it reminds me of a different kind of dog. I forgot the race of it, but there is a commercial here. There is a small, tiny dog, and
You mean a Pomeranian?
No, it's really smaller. It was not a Pomeranian. It was a small, tiny white dog, and it was literally at the front door barking. And it was at the time when you have those like phone books. So the phone book came in. And came on almost on the dog.
Okay, so with these two, yeah, I kind of agree that the designs look a bit of a mess, and one of those like walking cotton candy.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put them in D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say one thing. I do appreciate that it learns Cotton Guard.
Yes.
That's a dang good move.
I was going to say, it learning Cotton Guard just cements it as sentient cotton candy.
Yes.
Cotton candy.
Here we go.
Are you saying so? Hold on. So are you saying that if Kesha was a Pokemon trainer, that would be her ace?
Yeah, probably.
That would be one of her.
Don't put that in my head.
What's wrong with imagining Kesha as a Pokemon trainer?
No, the fact that you made it canon.
It'd be probably like either Swirlix, or it could be Alcremie personally.
Okay,
Alcremie, I can believe.
Yeah, I was going to say, because if Ed Sheeran can do the song for Pokemon, so why can't we have Shakira in it?
Okay, Shan.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Shakira.
Yes, Shakira.
Oh, so yeah.
Okay, next on our list is Diancie.
I didn't know Shakira was in. Oh.
I heard Diancie.
Yep. We have its normal form and its Mega Evolution form.
Diancie. Me that one again. I don't.
It's a crystal Pokemon.
Yes, she is a beautiful Pokemon.
She is a crystal gem.
To be honest, you cannot say no to this Pokemon. How can you look
at her? She cute. Oh, wrong gift.
Yeah, if I would have in my team for any game, it would be Diancie, because her Mega Evolution form, it's gorgeous.
It is way too pretty for this world. Way too beautiful for this world.
I'm gonna only guarantee that people caught this and called it rose quartz.
I would not doubt that for a second.
Yeah.
And also, I really love its role in one of the XY Pokemon movies. And because she was kind of like the main protagonist Pokemon that was featured. It really developed like a really sweet bond with Ash and the gang, and because she was basically trying to find her role in the world, because she was like creating crystals, but also she makes it hard to be who she is, and that's why she was well deserved of. She gained her Mega Evolution. So there's a really great sense of storytelling purposes for Diancie.
I saw bits of this movie, so I missed a lot of it. So my bad, but I have to agree on you on this one, Rose, because I really loved how they did the developing of the story of her.
Yep.
So yes, this is one of the Pokemon that goes in my head books.
I'm gonna be honest, and I think everybody else thought this as well. I truly thought that if I caught a Carbinx, I'd be able to.
I did too.
I thought that as well. I thought that as well. Like specifically, like if you caught a female Carbinx.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It's like it's got the same structure, it's got the same color, and it's both gem related.
Yeah.
I was so sad when it turned out to be essentially a lie, and just like, my baby.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
here we go.
And also, looking at her moves, it's got quite a powerhouse because she's also a rock type. So she's got Ancient Power, Rock Slide, Power Gem, Stealth Rock, and Moonblast for her Fairy type move.
Yeah. And she had to believe her own unique move, signature move. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn unique, if you ask me.
And if you encounter her in a shiny form, she is all pink. Really lovely pink.
It's so pretty.
Oh, she is pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay, this is actually my first encounter. Like, I've never actually encountered one of these Pokemon myself. I'm looking at its stats right now. Jeez, that thing.
Yeah.
It is lit, but it is a glass cannon though, because it's only got 50 health.
Yeah, its defense is decent. Its HP does suck, but God, that attack! And unfortunately, of course, it is like quad weak to steel, poor thing.
Yep.
Oh well.
So I think we can all agree that Diancie will be rated high because of her design, especially with the Mega Evolution, and she can be a powerhouse.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Especially, I mean, it's got a very rock heavy move pool.
Yeah.
But I would imagine if you like synthesize, so if you like Cynthia'd it to like give it like balance moves out and stuff like that, it would do very well.
So I put her in S tier. Speaking of another Mega Evolution, we have Mega Ordino.
Oh, right. That's a thing. Never liked it in Gen 5 and was just not very, excited when they had a Mega Evolution in Gen 6.
Yeah, because with Mega Ordino, because because in a normal form, like she's like the normal type, and also she's one of the Pokemon that is usually in the Pokemon centers in Black and White. But when I saw her Mega Evolution form that she was a Fairy type, I wasn't all that surprised at all. Because when you see her in a normal form, I thought she would be a Fairy type, but
it has to be Mega Ball to gain that Fairy typing, which kind of sucks.
Ordino basically the Chansey of X and Y.
Black and White, yeah.
Black and White, but yes.
It's kind of like with Sword and Shield, and the Indeedis are the Chansey.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like for Alola as well, where they have comfies.
Okay, fair enough.
And the only good thing about Ordino, when you defeat one in battle, it gives you quite a good chunk of experience points. So if you need to grind, go to some wrestling grass, find an Ordino, that's just start grinding.
Yep, same thing with Chansey.
Yeah, yep. Same thing with any of the Chansey clones. They are XP. They are literal XP hoarders.
Okay, so
like up a Pokemon from a lower level up to a high level in like any game, and they're like open farm chances.
Okay, so where do you guys rank Mega Ordinal?
I
Don't realise
personally
too
say
much.
D. It it has very few good things going for it.
Yeah, so I'll put it in D
Yeah.
for above Slowpoke and Swirlix.
Yeah.
I do not
Yeah.
have too much experience with this Pokemon, so I can't really have a comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
So
never.
I play Gen 5
I've-
religiously.
Yeah, I've never played
Okay, so
Ordinal.
next,
So
It's not worth it.
next up we have Carbink. The adorable gem
We have what?
Pokemon.
We have what, sorry?
Carbink.
Carbink.
Yes, the lie Pokemon.
The
lie.
lying Pokemon.
The only experience I have with like getting a Carbink was when I encountered a shiny one of it.
Yeah.
I
You're lucky Pokemon.
I've looked at it, it's like, oh wow, that's actually a really interesting looking shiny. But once I learned that you can't evolve it into Diancie, I felt like,
We all felt that.
Yeah. I look at Carbink and I just think, why can't you evolve into that thing? Or you look like a baby Reggie Rice.
Oh my gosh, it is a baby Regice!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the only thing I have going for this thing, and it's one of my running things right now, it is too darn
Cute.
cute!
It's
Like,
it is
I
yeah.
would hug it. It's a baby.
Just a baby.
Just a baby.
Hello, little baby. You're just a baby. I'm a shiny red baby.
Okay, because of that, I think put because it can evolve into Diancie, so gonna put in low A.
If it evolved into the other one, I would rank it even higher.
Or if it
Yeah.
had or if it had its own separate evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, why it deserves an evolution?
Like in the film, it was based Diancie was basically like the princess and they were its guards. So
Wait. Hold on a sec.
what?
Is that a reference to Toads and Princess Peach?
Oh
No! No! Oh my god.
Could very